Welcome to a story of opulence, grandeur, and controversy. This is the inside story of what many have called a $180 million island mansion owned by Donald J. Trump, a place meant to be a paradise, a symbol of extreme luxury, and a private world few ever glimpse. But as we peel back the gold-plated surfaces and gaze upon marble floors and gilded ballrooms, we'll also examine the tangled truths, conflicting valuations, and the enduring question, is this palace really worth what Trump claims, or is it all show? This is inside Donald Trump's alleged $180 million island mansion, a private world of extreme luxury. When people hear Trump Island Mansion, most immediately think of Mar-a-Lago, the sprawling Palm Beach estate owned by Trump. Mar-a-Lago sits on 17 acres of prime oceanfront real estate, with 126 rooms and 62,500 square feet of living and entertainment space. Built in the 1920s by a wealthy heiress, the mansion was later purchased by Trump and transformed into a private club while preserving its grandeur. While there is no public verified record of a $180 million island mansion, the figure evokes the kind of sky-high valuations and opulent lifestyle often associated with Trump's real estate portfolio, and thus captures the imagination. Imagine waking up to waves lapping outside your window, strolling through 100-plus rooms, gilded in gold leaf and marble. That's the sort of lifestyle Mar-a-Lago promises. The original mansion was built with high-end details, imported stone, lavish architecture, and a design befitting a socialite's palace. Under Trump, the renovations added even more grandeur. A ballroom with gold leaf detailing, lavish sinks, ornate decor, all designed to impress. The estate doesn't just serve as a home, it's also a private club, with amenities, oceanfront access, and a lifestyle that merges exclusivity and extravagance. This is the kind of place where luxury isn't hidden, it's paraded. Every room, every window, every gilded fixture whispers wealth. Trump and his organization have repeatedly touted astronomical valuations for Mar-a-Lago, suggesting it's worth hundreds of millions or even exceeding $1 billion in some claims. But when it comes to reality, especially in legal and tax terms, the numbers tell a different story. Local tax appraisers have valued the property much lower, in recent years around $18 million to $37 million. The gap reflects real constraints, deed restrictions, zoning laws, and the fact that Mar-a-Lago is designated as a private club, not a typical residential estate, which limits its comparability on the market. Real estate experts have expressed skepticism about sky-high valuations, arguing that while uniqueness and celebrity branding carry weight, they can't magically transform the practical resale value. So a claim of $180 million or even more may come from subjective marketing, prestige value, or speculative potential. But in terms of legal or market reality, the mansion's assessed and likely sale value is dramatically lower. One of the most fascinating and controversial aspects of this mansion is its dual identity. Under Trump's leadership, Mar-a-Lago became not just a home, but a private club, part resort, part social hub, part symbol of exclusivity. The transformation allowed it to avoid the extreme upkeep costs and zoning limitations that come with traditional mega mansions. But it also meant that its value, at least under local laws, is gauged differently. Rather than a free market price for a luxury home, valuations reflect club income, deed restrictions, and regulatory limits. For anyone buying a mansion like this, it's not just real estate. It's membership privileges, social access, and the brand. That intangible value looms large, even if it doesn't easily translate into dollars on paper. In short, the mansion is part palace, part business, and that duality shapes how it's seen, priced, and used. The discrepancy between flashy marketing and cold appraisal numbers has led to major controversy. Higher valuations have been cited in lawsuits accusing Trump's organization of inflating asset worth to secure favorable loans. Some real estate professionals call the low county appraisals a joke, arguing the market value, given rarity, history, location, and Trump's name, could be hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. But critics counter. Regardless of branding, properties governed by zoning, clubs, and deed restrictions aren't the same as mansion-valued homes, and hype doesn't equal value. Thus, the $180 million mansion label becomes symbolic, a reflection of wealth, aspiration, and speculation, but not an objectively verified market value. Even without concrete proof of a $180 million price tag, the myth persists and thrives. Here's why. People love stories of excess. A multi-million-dollar mansion on the ocean with gilded rooms and elite status, that sells. It fascinates. It inspires envy. It captivates. The name recognition. Trump isn't just a name, he's a brand. Wherever Trump is involved, valuations and hype inflate, sometimes far beyond reality. The symbolic value. For many, the house isn't just a house, it's a status symbol, a power statement, a testament to success. And in that sense, $180 million becomes less about dollars, more about prestige. In other words, whether or not there's a verified $180 million sale, the mansion stands as a monument to luxury and to the allure of the extreme few. The story of Trump's $180 million island mansion, real or exaggerated, reminds us of the power of image, branding, and narrative in the world of luxury real estate. Places like Mar-a-Lago are more than structures, they're symbols of wealth, exclusivity, and ambition. Their value isn't just in square footage or marble floors, but in the myth they carry. But beneath the glitz lies reality. Zoning codes, club restrictions, tax appraisals, all of which can sharply limit the kind of value that speculators and luxury-hungry media often imply. In the end, whether you see this mansion as a palace, a private club, or a gilded illusion, it's a potent reminder that when it comes to extreme luxury, what you believe sometimes matters more than what you can prove. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most controversial mansions, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories behind the headlines. Drop a comment below. What's the most unbelievable luxury property you've heard about? Until next time.